So, what it do, Scorp? I hope all is well with you. I am here with your astrology forecast of a unexpected good surprise that may be taking place in your life from the time frame of July the 1st to the 14th, 2020. A lot of you guys was asking when I was going to get around to divinating with my new MASonic tarot deck. I have a whole set of these. This is my integration to my normal tarot. So this is basically me introducing my MASonic tarot deck to you guys. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, as well as if you would like to, be that energy is fluid and you would like a more personal, confidential reading, please check in the link to get my email address and email me. If you're watching from Facebook, inbox me. If you don't get me on Facebook, because I'm working a lot now, crazy hours, because I really have this thing that I'm working at that I enjoy doing. It brings me joy to bring clarity to people and be in service of good use instead of being used as a tool of evil. It does my heart some good and it helps me sleep better at night. Although I didn't sleep any last night because I had to catch it up. But my last couple days has been crazy. Cray. But I'm here and I'm going to get this done because this is something that I'm committed to doing. So if you know of anyone who could use these services, I'm not worried about who knows that I do these things. I don't care. This is what I want to do. So share me, like me, share me, subscribe, please. Help my channel grow. So we're going to get right into reading. We're going to go in right from there. Your first card from the MASonic tarot deck is Temperance. Now, I've been using my original tarot deck, my rider deck, to modify these cards for better understanding and to try to go deeper into what's going on, Scorp. So we're going to go into Temperance. This is what Temperance looks like from the MASonic tarot deck. But we're going to first go to Temperance of the old deck, and we're going to see what the definition and meanings, so that way we can better see what's being communicated. Temperance from the original tarot deck says letting go. Could be like letting go of a situation or going with the flow. Could be some emotional balancing coming in through this time. And maybe you're just taking it day by day and you're just being patient. Now this card also deals with patience, waiting, ripening. It represents the inner work, contemplation of emotion, self-control to achieve balance, moderation, and transmutation of bad feelings. For those inspired by love and charity, strong feelings are like blood, fluid that moves inside the body, awakening and active areas and creating new levels of consciousness. Thus, the understanding of our mind expands. It strengthens the character and the heart becomes kinder. So maybe is requiring, maybe during this time frame, some type of patient, maybe boom. Score. I just love me score. But it's not y'all. I'll get doofy because I'll get sleepy. But what I was about to say is maybe a situation that you let go or maybe stop dealing with in the past. You're starting to find some like emotional balance that may be taking place at this time. You're maybe having some type of clarity. Maybe you're just letting things be as they were, so to say, let bygones be bygones during this time frame. When all of a sudden you get into some type of communication from this situation that you've been trying to let go of. All of a sudden you get some type of communication from this person that you've been trying to let go of, Scorpio. Because this is the Page of Wands from the original tarot deck. which deals with immature communication or communication. Now, being that you're viewing this situation in this way, maybe you did get some type of immature communication from this person. But either way, some type of communication is taking place here. And the Knight of Swords, which is what the Page of Swords is called in the Masonic tarot deck. This person could have an initial of the letter B somewhere in one of their names that you're dealing with. But he represents he represents youthful idealism. It is the defense of the values and the tradition which he swore to serve. So maybe you got some type of communication from someone that you felt like held some high regard or power in your life, that you really cared about. You look at this person as someone that you would maybe do anything for. You see how he got that sword laying there? How that feather just coming from the sky? So you just gotta realize, like, let me see. Maybe this communication that maybe you were done with this situation and then this communication came in and started some type of new beginning of something that you feel like could be fruitful, of money, of love, of abundance, that can bring forth a chapter of security. This is what the writer deck says. But from the Masonic deck, the Ace of Gold represents the leadership of the inner fire and passion, brings good fortune. It is a stroke of luck that makes a better fate, proclaims a victory in the field of business and expansion of projects. Wrong card, y'all. I'm gonna read that all the while. We can't do it like that. Represents the leadership of the inner fire and passion, brings good fortune. It is a stroke of luck that makes a better fate, proclaims a victory in the field of business and expansion of projects. So maybe you were chilling, letting things go, finding your balance about a situation. Could be some immature communication came in, or just some, random communication that came in that made you see that maybe there's still light left here in this situation. Maybe there's still a chance for a new beginning. Maybe there's still a chance to at least, have a cordial outlook with this person, this place, or this thing, Scorpio, during the time frame of July the 1st through the 14th. So we're going to get you, I think I'm going to do 2 cards of advice for you guys. One from our Methodical Goddess Tarot deck and one from our I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 2 from each. I'm going to get you 2 cards of advice from this Methodical Goddess Tarot deck that in hopes that will easily help you transition during this time of what to do, how to move, so you're not investing no unneeded energy for it. I have one more for you. I have 2. 2 more from this healing medicine deck. Thank you. I have 1. I have 2. Scorpio. You gotta stay fluid. You gotta stay lucrative. You gotta stay energetically happy. So your first card for the Methodical Goddess deck is Mother Yemaya, the Oracle. Her number is 9, and she's a Virgo in card. This ocean goddess is the wise prophet who shows you through her glowing example to go within and find your connection with the mother. your true nourishment. Through the spiritual discipline of taking time daily to be alone and apart from the busy world, you will eliminate the bridge to source in yourself and shine the light for others. This is where the gifts of prophecy and intuitive ability are nurtured and expanded. So maybe so that you can have the end. Maybe you're a busy person, Scorp. Maybe you're a very busy person and you really don't give yourself time to think about what may have manifested in the situation or may have took place in the situation. Spirit is primarily asking that you give yourself the time needed, whether it be just writing a letter to this person. You don't have to give this person a letter, but you're writing letters to this person to see how you truly feel about them so that you can read it. Sometimes when you're writing to a person, you will, you know, you will write this letter and you will see how you really feel about the situation. Is it worth your time? If you're not clear within your head right now, use your heart. Look how Yemiya has her hands on her chest, her eyes are closed, and she's clearly in tune with everything that's going on around her. But she has her hands on her heart as if that is what she's asking for guidance. So maybe that's what you're needing to do so that you can have the intuition of what to do during this time. Maybe you're needing to give yourself some time away from maybe all the movement that you have been doing, probably to try to forget about the situation, all the work that you have been doing to try not to think about the situation. And it's time, Scorpio, to think about the situation and what it is that you really want to do so that you can have the clarity of realization of how to move for going. And I'm sorry I didn't even tell you I was going to come in here with this card like this, but this is the Ace of Wands, realization. And I feel like the reason why you need to sit yourself apart from this time, see, notice here, woohoo, notice here how Yemiya has her eyes closed and she's connected with source and spirit and her inner knowing, her inner self and her inner how she feels and how her eyes is closed. And now when a star opens her eyes, how when it comes back to after she gets this realization, her eyes are open and she can see what's in front of her. So she knows which way to go. See, at this time, you may have your eyes closed and you may be blinded to what you need to do because you're not really looking at what's taking place. You're wrapping yourself up in all these many major different things to keep yourself from thinking about it. When what you really need to do is to assess the situation within so you can have a realization of how to move forward. Spirit says from the Medicine Woman Tarot deck, number 9, the Hermit Guide. An inner voice calls you now. An inner voice calls you now. What is that right here? An inner voice calls you now as you accept your spiritual apprenticeship. So will you also guide others up the mountain. So maybe you have been kind of denying, or maybe, I'm not going to say deny, maybe you haven't really been paying attention to what you feel like is right about the situation because it's not something that you want to accept at this time. Scorpio, Spirit is asking that you deal and assess with these things so that you can reconnect with your higher self, with the Most High, with your ancestors, with whoever you see as being your guides from a different plane to this plane, so that you can come aligned and know, let me see, what to do. Yes. So that you can know what to do. So you can know how to work on the situation that deals with apprenticeship. Also, the Hermit also deals with analyzation from the original tarot deck. So, yes, this is the time that you need to analyze this situation so you can know what to do. Resources. The Magician, number 1 in the deck, which is C. No. Yeah, okay. Number one, which is resources. Your energy is your basic resource. Your energy is your base. I don't want it that close. Like, there you go. Your energy is your basic resource. Your sexuality is a large part of your energy system. It involves you in relationships. If you are in a destructive relationship, pick up your power and leave now. Next, look at everything around you. Get rid of things that interfere with your dreams. Acquire what you need. Be aware that what you need is probably already at hand. Take stock of your resources and use them wisely. So, like I said, yes, definitely weigh out the goods and the bad of this situation. Make sure that it was nothing toxic within it, or if it was something toxic, if it's something that can be mended, or if it's something that can't be mended. Take account of these things. I hate to sound like a cliche, but see if the bad outweighs the good, or if the good outweighs the bad, so that you will know foregoing after you have gathered. See, after you have gathered and made this list, gathered and looked at everything and weighed all your options, you will know what it is that you truly need to manifest your energy into. So that is all I have for you, Scorpio. Peace, love, and light. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Information for personal reads and donations are in the link. They both are highly appreciated. That is all I have for you guys today. I'm out, Scorp 1.